His favorite book is Be Blocked and Blessed. I love bougie bookworms. How do we feel about the head wrap? Because this is very new here on the channel and it's been a while. Welcome back to the single, hopefully not scared of dating club. So the last time I was here, we were doing reading 7 romance books in 7 days to figure out why I was single. And that video was very interesting. She's still single, so we're back. I am going to choose a date based on their favorite books. And where am I gonna find this date, you ask? On a dating app. Because a wise person once said, show me your books and I will tell you who you are. Oh wait, that's me. But seriously though, if a guy ever says, oh, I'm a feminist, I believe in equal opportunity for women, but you ask him what his favorite book is and he starts naming books around the range of Think Like a Man, he's been exposed. Red flag. Red flag. We're going to create the profile right now together. What is your dating intention? Let's go with life partner, a bougie life partner who reads. So to make this as blind as possible, here's what we're gonna do. I am going to delete the app from my phone, not the account. I'm gonna keep the account, but I'm going to give my friend access to the account and she's gonna send me screenshots of the guys' responses in terms of the books. She's going to send me their responses and we're going to pick the books from there, and that's how we're going to choose, so that I am not even looking at their faces at all. Love may be blind, but love better if you can't read. If you are enjoying this chaos so far, please like and subscribe. Thank you. It has officially been 24 hours and we have a response. His name is Mark. Hi, Mark. My favorite book, it's a tie between House of Leaves and East of Eden. But my least favorite is definitely anything by Haruki Murakami. I've read over 1,000 pages of his and have barely gotten anything from them. That is hilarious. I am laughing, I am throwing up, I am screaming. Oh my gosh, that is so funny because so many people love Murakami and I have heard so many good things about East of Eden. It's crazy. Every single time someone talks to me about East of Eden, they're like, it has changed my life. It is the best thing I have ever read. I don't have House of Leaves, but I definitely think I have East of Eden, I think. Let's go to the library, let's go see. So this is my first shelf of books. We're gonna go through this one first. If it's not here, we'll move on to the other side and see where it is, if it's here. Nope. Nope. Nope, okay. No. Ooh! Ding, 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 ding. East of Eden, here we go. This book is chunky. This book is chunky, Mark. Mr. Mark, what is this? How many pages is it? It is 601 pages. Mark, have you never heard of a fluffy 200-page book? I'm not gonna judge you, but already Mark is giving very patient vibes. Like, he seems like a very patient guy. He also seems like a guy that you can just tell a story to for hours and hours on end and he will stick with you. He seems like he's in for the long ride. If I dedicate 600 pages of my life to you, Mark, and this book is not good, Mark, I will find you. I won't, but I will think about you. And I won't really do anything, but anyway, let's get reading. Okay, if you have bougie bookworms in your life, or you are the bougie bookworm, this stand is the best thing ever. Look at it. And you can like elevate it, like change the height and everything. It's so good. I'm bored. Okay, I'm about a sixth into the book and I am so bored. I cannot tell you what the book is about because just like the blind date, I also went into the book blind. So I didn't read any of I didn't read anything online about what the book was about. I just came into the book, dove head straight in, and I don't know what the book is about. It's actually having me question myself a little bit, like, is it my education? Am I the problem? Am I the villain? Am I the drama? Is it me, Jesus? Mr. Steinbeck has introduced about 6 different characters. Half of them don't have anything to do with each other. What's happening? Only interesting person so far in this book is someone that he's calling a monster. But I'm very confused as to how she ties in with the other characters, because she just popped her head up out of nowhere. Mark, is this what you find interesting? Or maybe am I being impatient? Maybe Mark is just a very patient person. Like, he really believes in potential. Mark is the type of person who stays for the plot, it sounds like. Like, he's the person who trusts the process. Or maybe Mark is just the type of person who just, if people say to do something, he just does it. You know what I mean? Maybe he just follows the crowd, because this book has so many reviews online. So many. So many. So it's either one of two things right now. If this book is not good, Mark is going to end up being one of those people who doesn't have an opinion for themselves. Like, they just follow the crowd, a sheep perhaps. Or maybe Mark is just a very patient person who sees potential in things and sees it all the way through. Watch someone be in the comments like, she doesn't know what's coming yet, it's so good, or it's so terrible. Oh gosh, why am I doing this? Oh, I will say though that the writing is very, very good. It's just not making sense. You know when someone's a really good storyteller, but yet they're not making any sense, but the way they're telling the story is very good, but you don't know what the story is? Yeah, very that. I was so wrong about East of Eden. I just finished it and oh my God, I'm mature enough to admit when I'm wrong, and I was very wrong about that book. It is undeniably, probably, most likely, most definitely will be my favorite book. One of my favorite books of the year. It's a 5-star book, hands down. I'm speechless, but I'm going to try my best to try to convey my feelings and emotions for this book, because it is so beautiful. So it's a literary fiction book about people who are moving from place to place, moving from different areas of their lives, and trying to find home, trying to find themselves, trying to find other people, trying to find love, while encountering the good and the bad in human nature, and the good and the bad in people. And what does good and bad even mean? Like, what does it mean for someone to be considered a good person? What is it considered for someone to be considered a bad person or an evil person? You know, when you read certain books and you're just like, this is the book that I know for a fact I would say this book changed my life. This is one of those. This is a book that, like, at some various points of my life, I would definitely have encounters with love and grief and loneliness and all of that. And I will be able to come back to this book and be like, okay, this experience is in here. Almost every type of human experience is in this book. Like, it's so good. You know, I don't think I actually want to date Mark. I think I want to date John Steinbeck in today's world. So if that happens to be Mark, hands down, Mark can get it. This is why I thought the book was boring in the beginning. It was like, in the beginning, he was setting up the characters. So introducing the characters, and then they all just come together so beautifully, affecting each other's lives in a way that actually sounds real. Like, it's so good. The way he respects and admires women. Even the worst characters that are women, he still wrote them with respect. It's so good. You don't understand. Like, it's... If you have actually read this book, I just want to know, who is your favorite character? Because mine is Lee, but I also want to talk about Kathy. She's not my favorite character, don't get me wrong. Kathy crazy. But also, can we just give a moment for the way the characters are named? The CNA with the CNA, CNA giving birth to CNA, CNA burning CNA. The brilliance, the effortless brilliance. It's so good. I'm going to give Mark right now a 4.8 out of 5, just to give the other men a fighting chance. We have the second pick. Oh my gosh, yay. Stanley said his favorite book is the Bible. Be blocked and blessed. I'm kidding, I'm playing. No, but seriously though, I mean, listen, I belong to the Church of Sparkles and Jesus. It's always me, Sparkles and Jesus, walking into every place, shining and glowing all over the world. but I'm not gonna take that answer. Just no. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, that's what floats your boat. I'm sure there's a woman, a person out there that's like, ah, yes, hallelujah. It's just not me. That's like, you know, those people when you're like, oh, what's your favorite food? And they say, the body of Christ. Oh, please. No. What's your favorite kind of wine? The blood of Jesus. Ah. Just no. I won't even rate it because he chose the Bible, so I'm not gonna be out here like, I'm gonna give the Bible a something out of 5. I'm not gonna do that. I will not rate that. Just gonna say, Stanley, be blocked and blessed. I'm gonna ask her for the next guy. Send him over, send him in. We've got the next book. We have the next book. And I am going to get the book right now. You will laugh when you see what this book is. Seriously, it is. I don't even want to tell you what the book is. We're just gonna go, we're gonna get the book, and we're gonna read. Remember how the first guy said he literally hates Murakami? Well, he didn't say he hates Murakami, but he was like, I don't understand a single thing that a man says. I don't get anything from him. I'm paraphrasing. I obviously don't remember what he said, but he was basically like, Murakami is shite. Why is the third guy saying Murakami? So of course we're gonna read it. This is Kafka on the Shore. I have no idea what it's about. And the cover page literally says, an insistently metaphysical mind bender. Mind bender. I am expecting some like magical realism or maybe a really, really good mystery. Why are all these guys choosing some thick, metaphysical, mind bending books? Like, are they doing this to impress, or are they actually doing this because these are their favorite books? You do not mean to tell me not one person has a 100-page book on their list? You know, a little cute romance fiction on their list? Let's get reading. I'm on page 50, and I don't know how I feel about this one right now. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. The writing is very good, but there is a cat talking to a human being. I am not enjoying this experience, but I am going to trust the process because I have learned from my lessons of speaking too soon from the first one. So I'm just gonna keep reading, but I'm not loving it so far. I'm not.
And tray table are in their upright and locked position. Flight attendants are unable to come to the cabin for safety reasons.
So we have some good, some bad, and some ugly about this one, about Stephen. Well, Kafka on the Shore. The good is that I absolutely blazed through the book. Thank the good heavens for audiobooks on 2.5 times speed. Blazed. I was sitting on that flight like, I'm with you. Yes, I'm there. Murakami, speak to me. Or is it Stephen? The bad is that it's not for me. The experience was not an enjoyable one for me, you know? To Stephen's defense, I never thought the day would come when I would be defending a man I have never met or seen. But to his defense, Murakami does say that you do need to read the book multiple times in order to understand the book or to actually enjoy the book. I will not be doing that because that's an experience I don't want to relive. I'm not very interested in a 15-year-old who is cursed to have sex with his mom and kill his dad. Like, the whole process was just very exhausting to me, honestly. And it's a literary fiction book, lots of magical realism. I mean, cats are talking to human beings, cats are talking to each other, people are going into forests and like they get stranded there, people's souls are leaving their bodies. It's a lot happening, a lot of things that are not for me. The writing, I would say, is very, very good in the book. It's just not for me, and I know it's not for me because I have read another book very similar to that one. It's by this writer called Ben Okri, and it's also the same vibe where it's just like they're here, but they're there, and they're not here. And I'm feeling like that's what Steven is gonna be giving, because Steven seems like he's the kind of person that would rationalize animals talking. And while that might be the tea for some other people, it's just not for me. I also think there might be some cultural references that I'm missing, because it is Japanese. It's translated from Japanese, I believe. So maybe there are some references that I am missing. Either way, it's giving very much someone going through an existential crisis, but their existential crisis is them being stuck in the past somewhere and they want to go back to the past. And I do not do people who are stuck in the past. I'm like, go to your therapist about that, talk through it, deal with it, but please, let's carry on. You know, as they say, the world is happening to you, but you're also happening to the world. Let's be more in that realm. But maybe again, Steven is just introducing me to new things. Maybe I just need to sit with Steven and talk through it, see where he's coming from with the book, and I'll understand it better. Maybe that's what needs to happen. We'll see. We'll find. I don't know. Maybe. It has been so long since I started this video. So long. It has actually been exactly a month since I started this video, searching for Mr. Right, searching for the one. And they say good things take time, so I am happy to report that the winner is, drumroll please, Mr. Mark. We're rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with us. You know what I mean? Mr. Mark with East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I feel like Mark would be the yin to the yang. You know, I'm not patient. I'm not impulsive. I'm not patient. I just like things to be done in a timely order, you know? I don't really trust the process if I don't see the process leading somewhere. That's more my style, but Mark seems to be the more patient person. So that would be nice. And also it'd be so interesting to talk to him about the book as well, to see his favorite characters. But honestly, I just think Mark is brilliant. We have some additional screenshots on Mark. He's 5'8". Okay, maybe he's an F1. Maybe he's an F1 and he's required to be short. Well, not short, but not tall. No, he's not an F1. He's not an athlete that requires... Oh, he's simply 5'8" by design. I'm 5'8" without heels. That means if I'm in heels, I will be looking down at him. Huh, okay. Maybe next time we'll just go shopping for books and we'll just see a guy that's already shopping for books and we'll just judge by what we see, because then we know that love isn't blind and love isn't dumb. Maybe that's what we'll do next time. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. This blind date, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming on the journey. If you're also on the single, hopefully not scared journey, let me know in the comments. Should I do it? Should I not? I don't know. He's 5'8". I'm 5'8".